You know what? I'm not even finna fucking yell. I'm not. It's too early in the morning for that shit. I'm exhausted. My body's exhausted. I'm reading this article that came out 5 days ago, and I had no idea this fucking existed. But it further confirms my suspicions. Yeah. They're saying now that if you are a man or a woman, I mean, they didn't say women, they just said if you work out, you're a white supremacist, essentially. Yeah. Initially lured with health tips and strategies for positive physical changes, new recruits are later invited to closed chat groups where far-right content is shared. Physical fitness has been central to the far-right. In Mein Kampf, Hitler fixated on boxing and jiu-jitsu. Look, man. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, martial arts, it all existed far before Hitler. Okay? Just about every military has some form of close quarters combat. And you try to use Nazis and Hitler to try to promote this idea that if you want to, better yourself, you want to make yourself fit, you want to make sure that you're eating clean, you make sure that, you're having energy, you're building your immune system, so on and so forth. Apparently now that's you're white ring, you are a white supremacist, a right-wing extremist if you do this shit. Listen here, you already know this, I'm black, okay? I like to do martial arts and keep myself fit. Granted, I haven't been able to do that recently because of my current situation that I don't want to go deep into. Every now and then I'll still practice my Iaido. Fine. Okay, but I don't have the muscle tone or muscle structure that I used to have. Sadly, I will bounce back though. But me even talking about that apparently makes me a white supremacist. Right? And then they use these random groups that I never even fucking heard of. And they want to essentially demonize people who do this shit. Oh yeah, and what's funny is our military already does, close quarters combat and such. So does that make our military neo-Nazis? If you play video games, does that make you a neo-Nazi? Like a fighting game, because violence, right? Extremist fighting culture combined with the entertainment culture. We've had fighting games for the longest since the 90s. Does that make you hyper masculine now? Well, I mean, I'm a straight male, so I'm hyper masculine for that alone. I'm a straight male who doesn't, simp with these women's out here. I don't worship women. I love women, trust me, I love women. But I'm not gonna worship everything you fucking do, and I will hold you accountable if you're fucking up. That alone makes me hyper masculine. I could go into details about certain groups. I'm just gonna be honest. I said this already in an old video that got blocked on my YouTube channel and deleted, and I got a strike for it. Some dust. I had a strike on my channel because of it. It was one of the early strikes I got. I mentioned Daddy Microsoft. You know who the fuck I'm talking about, and how he wanted to switch people off of red meat. Now you know what red meat actually does for you, because there's a lot of propaganda out here that red meat is bad, red meat causes cancer, so on and so forth. You should only eat vegetables, even though that's bad for your fucking body. A lot of these vegans out here taking supplements and shit. They need fucking protein. Red meat actually helps with red blood cell count, which is essential for things like immune system, you know, regular heart rate, so on and so forth. Okay, I've been anemic. I had a low iron count for a while because of, you know, I would even call it my eating habits. I'll just say my inability to be able to eat. Once again, don't want to go back into my situation. But knowing what it feels like to have low iron count, and knowing that red meat is actually good to help with iron count, it baffles me that this dude wanted to just remove it all from the market, and then he out of nowhere started buying up all the farmland. That shit was alarming. And now we got articles like this trying to demonize people for being healthy. Like during the pandemic, they already had all the gyms closed. They wanted to promote their pharmaceuticals and any natural remedy they wanted to get off the fucking market. And then if you decide to open your gym or go into the gym, you got arrested. I'm just gonna say it. They want you weak. They want you depressed. They want you cooped up in your house. They want your immune system low. And they want you confused. Now, if you're new to my channel and you're wondering where the fuck is the melee, I'm sorry. Every now and then I do get on my little soapbox, if you can even call it that, and I do talk to people about serious issues, or issues I find to be serious. I might joke around every now and then or react to something, but this right here, because this is MSNBC, this is mainstream, this is what they are pumping through social media and everything to millions of people. Now, whether those people are dumb enough to fucking believe this shit, who am I kidding? They are. If we're going based on the patterns I've seen from the last 2 years, they'll believe anything they fucking see and won't go and like look at shit for themselves. They let fact checkers do it, even though we could talk about, you know, what they admitted to in court and being merely opinion based, but it's whatever. Fuck it, you know. So apparently by this article's logic, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi apparently, you know. Hey, I mean, I'm already losing hair. I'm already going bald. I shaved my head because of it. Despite being black, because I like to stay fit, or I want to stay fit, and I like to do martial arts, I'm a Nazi now. Oh, and I play fighting games. So there you go. There you go. I hate myself because I stay healthy and I have a hobby playing video games. How fucking stupid does that sound?